Emma. So we all know this feeling when we are asked out of the blue to prepare a new piece within a week. That could be very terrifying. And so today I'm going to give you a step-by-step, simple plan that anyone can follow, and that plan will let you make it. And not just make it in a way like surviving, but make it easily, effortlessly, with no damage to your nerves, with no damage to your hands, playing confidently, playing comfortably. After all, that's all what we want. I'm gonna give you a minimum set of principles that will help you to make a new piece within a short time. These are fingering, hands movements, intonation, weight, musical image, time, and artistry. And yes, as I said, that will only let you play comfortably. That means that there is no nuances of dynamics, harmony, phrasing. So you would probably want to use this system of practicing when you need to accompany someone, when you're playing chamber music, or playing with a vocalist, or preparing a not so serious and so important performance. In conservatory I had hours of such playing, and really this way of system really works for me. It helped me a lot that time. Anyway, the point is, you don't want to use this way of practicing if you prepare for piano competition or piano examination. That's obvious, but usually we kind of have much more time than a week to prepare for those kind of occasions. So, last thing to say, while practicing, you would always want to have 3 stages: analyzing, learning, and rehearsing stage. That means not just analyzing and not learning, not just learning without analyzing, not analyzing, learning without rehearsing. All 3 stages. And you would probably want to kind of break your practicing time into 3 parts, maybe 3 days for analysis, 3 days for learning, couple of days for rehearsing a piece. So that's about it. Now let's get started. Alright, so the first stage. On the first analysis stage, it's important to remember that you need to play everything only in slow tempo. So just keep that in mind. So you will want to start with writing down the fingering in the score. Just take the pencil and write it down. Don't underestimate the importance of writing down fingering. If you take a look actually at my score, you will see that almost every note is marked with a number. So that will eliminate any even little confusion while playing, and as we all know, any confusion always brings tension. So also it will help you to quickly learn the piece, because playing with the same pattern of fingering will improve your muscle memory. Okay, that's obvious. Next, go to hands movements. Again, correct hand motions will eliminate any unhealthy tension while playing and will let you feel comfortable while playing. And will let you memorize piece easier, as you always practice with the same movement pattern. So while playing with separate hands and then both hands, just watch the wrist and elbow movements. Now about wrist movement. Move wrist gently with loose hands. All of this, to the direction of the note. So if C is lower than F, then C to the left. If A is higher than G, then move to the right. Now, if you're not sure about where to move the elbow in position changes, you're not a master in finding position changes, it's okay. And at least apply its movement in large leaps. So, Okay, so here you go, for example, over the octave down. So you would want to play wrist, elbow, move. And always keep in mind, try to move your elbow very quickly, even if you play in slow tempo. But again, with no any unhealthy tension. So what you need to do is basically play a couple of times with separate hands, then with both hands. And don't repeat the piece like hundreds of times so far. It's enough to go through the piece maybe once, maximum twice, to remember new sensations. Later on the stage of learning, you will start practicing using an efficient way of repeating the piece, but not now. Yes, my cat agrees. Alright, so let me just show you how it looks like. So just play once or twice right hand this way. Left hand, and as you can see, I'm not trying to make any articulation so far. Now wrist, elbow, God. I didn't write down the fingering here because I'm just like exaggerating, but I promise you I always write down fingering. Let's see what we can do. 3, for example. Okay, then you go both hands. So you're done here, you go to day 2, or if it's really easier, then you can still include next step in the first day. So add intonation to your playing that will ease sensations in your muscles, letting you play everything more effortless. If you're new to this idea, start for some minutes with this simple exercise. Sing every interval up and down with movement, glissando, and resistance. So for example, you would do now, if you have some problems, because some of my students have that, you cannot hit really clear the second note. You like don't really know where you go. You sing like So what you can do is, it happens that your vocal cords are not really tuned on the note. Even if you hear the pitch clear in your mind, still your vocal cords haven't got used to this sensation. So what you could do is sing out loud the destination note several times, and then you sing. In this case, 100%, I guarantee you always hit the pitch, no matter what is your musical background. Okay. When this sensation of glissando and resistance in between notes becomes more solid, go ahead and try to sing internally while playing. So that's basically how you would add intonation. And you can play, both hands right away. So, you would just play and internally sing in between notes. And of course, again, you don't want to play faster. Again, in this particular example, I don't know, I would probably want to play it non-legato. So when I'm going to sing, I'm not going to sing with legato. I'm going to speed up second part of the distance slightly, just a little bit. So not just but so that would give me non-legato. Now when I play my right hand, I'm going to intonate the same way, but I'm going to still keep my fingers on the key. So not like I'm also play staccato. I'm not playing staccato. I'm kind of connecting notes. But if I intonate this way, then as you can see, the sound becomes kind of more crispy. Comparably with legato. So that's how you do it. Alright, so let me just show you how you would play it. One more time. You wouldn't want to play hundreds of times, just play a couple of times till you just get the sensation. So in left hand I'm gonna intonate the same way, but in left hand I'm gonna let go my fingers. So that would be the difference between staccato and non-legato in my right hand. coming back. Okay, then in the same day, you want to add arm weight. It's a sense of free body energy that you express through your intonation. Weight is absolutely necessary for sustaining freedom in hands while playing, improving tone quality, and bringing power to your technique. I think everyone knows that by now. I will include the link about arm weight in the description below, but generally what you need to do is to feel free energy in your body, direct it to the keyboard while playing, and express the sensation through intonation. So singing without weight sounds this way. Again, I will sing with non-legato. So without weight it will sound this way, right? With weight. So again, there are some questions sometimes arise, like do you still use weight while making staccato non-legato? As you can see, you can still do it. Okay, so again, just play the piece once with both hands. And honestly, I'm actually not separating intonation weight. I do it right away, but if you are newborn, then I suggest you to separate first intonation, then weight. So with weight, it will sound this way. Second day, you can add musical image to your intonation weight. So basically you would make intonation weight and musical speech in the second day. Okay. So again, if you're new to this principle, come back for some minutes to intonation exercises and add feeling of character of music to your singing. So let's say you would sing this interval with nothing. So you would sing this, it will sound this way. Now add feeling of F major. So F major is always, if you're sometimes not clear about the image of music, just go through harmonies of the piece. It will be very easy for you to catch the feeling. So, well, for me it's light, but also F major brings some kind of comfort and softness. I don't know, that's how I feel it. So, let's see again, without image. With image. You see how my voice changes, how my sound and my vocal cords feels different. So that will affect playing as well. I'm really apologize about this sun that comes and goes as it wants. It ruins completely my light, but okay. So as soon as you got this feeling, all you need to do is simply playing again once or twice with both hands the piece, expressing musical image through intonation. So that's how it looks like. And again, you want to play slow. It's obvious because you want to feel the image in between notes through your intonation. Tempo, I remember when I started, I played even like this. As slow as this. Alright, so day 3. Add sense of time pulsation to your playing, to choose the right tempo before playing the piece and keep pulsation throughout the piece. Always merge feeling of pulsation with musical image. Feel it, describe it, and start playing. Again, it's enough to just go through the whole piece a couple of times in slow tempo. So that's how it looks like. You tune, you merge yourself with a beautiful feeling of character of music. And now you kind of give a heartbeat to that image. So we're gonna pulsate by dotted crochets. So 4 beats in the bar are gonna be in our pulsation. And just imagine that what we talk about something light and positive and beautiful, okay? Trust me, in my mind it's much more rich, it's just my English vocabulary is not that good. So now give this character pulsation. So we talk about slow tempo, so we're gonna go this way. So feel how this pulsation affects actually the character of music. So it gives this kind of very chill lounge, very relaxed, very calm atmosphere. And keeping this pulsation, you just start playing. We're still not playing faster because we're still in the first stage of practicing. And at last, add artistry to image and time. I will include again a link with a detailed explanation about this principle and description below, but in a couple of words, you will simply express everything you feel through confident and open energy. Again, this feeling, just like musical image, is expressed in between notes through intonation. So remember how we sang this, and then with image. So with the same feeling, now just add a confident expression, do it through artistry. So if I sing just image, sound this way. If I sing expressing through artistry, everything looks more dramatic, bigger, like under magnifying glass. That's basically what it is. So again, play the piece with both hands a couple of times with artistry, and next day start learning stage. So that's how it basically goes. I go into character of music, I remember the time, the heartbeat of this image, and now I express everything through artistry. So this will let you protect yourself when you are speaking up in front of people. I'm sure you all also know this by now. Okay, so after these 3 days left for your analyzing, go to day number 4 and start deliberately practicing the piece by blocks, meaning start repeating the piece, being smart. So you want to start with playing the piece more or less 4 bars. In this particular piece, I will probably go with 2 bars because the bar is quite long, so it basically depends on the size of the bar, I guess. So usually I go by 4 bars I start, or maybe sometimes even by 8 bars, but here just 2. What you need to do is repeat them in slow tempo several times, you say 5 times, in moderate tempo 5 times, in fast tempo 5 times. Remember to feel image and time over again every time you're upgrading your tempo. So don't just play faster by moving your fingers fast as we used to. Stop it for a second, feel it in a new heartbeat, and then start playing. So I'll show you. So this is day 4. You play basically by 2 bars. Day 5, you're gonna unite your 2 bars to 4 bars. So you're gonna practice the same way with 4 bars at a time. Next day, you're gonna practice the same way with 8 bars at a time. So basically, when you reach the whole piece this way, that's your goal. Let me just show you how it looks like. So I'm taking the first 2 bars. Okay, I start with slow tempo. Okay. Stop. I'm not playing, any more bars. I just stop right here. Next one, I am playing the same 2 bars faster. So that gives me a sensation of more line and aspiring more lively tempo, and I go with this. Then again, I repeat 5 times, then I'm going even faster. Not sure exactly how fast it is actually. Okay, let's say. And again, I repeat as many times as it takes to feel comfortable. Next, I go to next 2 bars and I start again with slow tempo. Repeat many times, go faster. Repeat many times, go faster. Then I go to next 2 bars. So that would be 1 day. Second day I'm going by 2 bars. So I'm by 4 bars. So starting again slowly. And I stopped after here. Then I go faster, then I go faster. Then I go with next 4 bars. Next day I'm going with 8 bars. Next day I'm going with 16 bars. So that's how you do it. And altogether it might take 3 to 10 days to learn this piece this way, depending on the size and level of difficulties in the piece. But now, an important note about memorization. I never try to memorize the piece on purpose, just because after repeating the piece so well and so many times during the learning stage, the piece will be basically in hand muscles naturally. So this way of practicing works perfectly for memorization. So next, the last couple of days, day 7, day 8, you want to spend to rehearse your piece. So if there are several pieces in the program, always play them in a row when rehearsed, just like you would play at your performance. So don't just play one piece and then you stop and then go and drink some tea and come back. Play all together. Try to play your program in front of people, family, friends, students, teachers. Even playing in front of the camera, recording yourself, will work as much stressful as playing in front of people. Trust me. So you can use your iPhone camera or any device that can record. Basically, I'm having my real camera, camcorder, but I know people using iPhone, iPads, all kind of devices. So just remember that you must keep at least 2 days prior your performance for rehearsing stage in order to train your artistry energy muscles to hold your ground and keep your boundaries and space in front of people. So here we have 8 perfectly ordered days to prepare a new piece, and if that sounds like something you would want to try, go ahead, and if you have any questions, you can always write me and I'll be happy to guide you through this. That's about it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.